The College Board, which is the national organization that administers standardized tests across the country, has been selling students' test results and personal data to schools who then use it to scam students even further. Here to report is Redacted correspondent Naomi Caravan.
The SAT test. The reason why teens learn those big words like veracity, tenacity, and Adderall. The most important word to learn today, however, is scam. According to a Wall Street Journal investigation, elite schools are purposefully advertising directly to students with lower SAT scores, who, when they apply, are rejected. But what's wrong with giving some desperate kids hope with the dream of an Ivy League education and then crushing that hope like a watermelon under a truck? So these rejects have nothing to do but sell branded t-shirts that say reject. These rejections have helped schools inflate their applicant pools and rejection rates. Colleges rise in national rankings when they show data suggesting they're more selective. They can do that by rejecting more applicants, whether or not those candidates ever stood a chance. Prestige and exclusivity are so important. Like going out on the town, you don't want to go to a dive bar where your high school friends are. You want to go to an exclusive nightclub, like the Berghain in Berlin, where they turn people away for wearing shorts or sneakers or gray hair. You want to go to a club where barely anyone gets in, unless they say their father's inside. That's probably how that bald guy got in there. Let's be real. So while the number of students admitted stayed the same at Vanderbilt and Harvard, the pool of applicants doubled in the past decade. Some students receive hundreds of pamphlets from colleges, which makes those schools look a little bit thirsty, and someone should tell them it's not very cute. These colleges target these prospective rejects by buying the optimistic teens' addresses and SAT data from the College Board. You know the College Board, the nonprofit that administers the test and sells between 2 and 2.5 million names of sorry suckers a year. I mean, prospective college students a year. To find more students to solicit, admissions officers can turn to College Board, which sells lists of high school students' names, ethnicities, parents, education, and approximate PSAT or SAT scores at 47 cents a name. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children's names and addresses are? Not to worry, they've been sold to almost 2,000 schools hoping to scam them for application fees and boosting their prestige up their hopes and dreams. You'd think that the College Board wouldn't need that money, considering they also take hefty fees for taking the test, and the number of people taking the test is ever expanding. Since in 2015, the College Board allowed 8th graders to start taking the PSAT. How far will they go? Will we have toddlers one day in daycare calling peekaboo intermittent discernments of incredulity? In 2017, College Board's revenue was $1.1 billion, according to its most recent tax returns, up from $760 million in 2012. The nonprofit generated $140 million in profits in 2017 and reported more than $1 billion in assets. Not only does the organization not pay taxes, the College Board also receives public subsidies, leading some to ask, does the College Board deserve public subsidies? False. That's obviously the answer. College Board is to grift as Giuliani is to self-incriminate. The program is called Student Search Service, and schools and the College Board say the program is intended to diversify the student body. And if you think this is problematic, so do parents. And in Illinois, there has been some legal challenges. But College Board says it licenses rather than sells students' names because schools may only use the data for a prescribed period. The College Board isn't selling your kids' data. It's renting out your children's hopes and dreams. Like a studio apartment where strangers can do weird sex stuff. Or a tiny Fiat car, also where strangers can do weird sex stuff. Smaller strangers. Steam clean everything. See, every aspect of the college application process is monetized, from the test prep to the test to the application to the tuition, and now even the names and addresses on the tests. And this nonprofit is finding more and more opportunities for profit. I wouldn't be surprised if College Board bought those reject t-shirts in bulk and started to sell them at a markup to kids who were actually rejected. Oh, what's this? An invitation to apply to MIT. It's about time they recognize my talent. It's due on November 30th. That is, carry the one. Yeah, I'm gonna need a calculator for this. Reporting from Harvard University, this is Naomi Caravani, Redacted Tonight.